How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 14 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Maypole Farm. And we last left off, we ended up buying several more bits of equipment. We ended up buying a new belt loader. We bought the slurry spreader. We bought the fertilizer and herbicide sprayer. I mean, we bought a new limer because remember we had several episodes an issue with the one trailer that did it all. It wasn't working exactly the way we needed it to. Wasn't working at a lot of the places where we could sell things at. So we had to get rid of that and basically buy a whole bunch of new equipment. And that was our attempt to kind of get things up and running and get everything we needed. We then used that equipment to go around all the fields, all the grass fields around here, and get them fertilized, get them limed, did everything we needed to, and then realized right there towards the end that, hey, it's time to harvest, and we got to get the last harvest in. That was also back in November. As you can see up top, it is now December, and we have a bit of money. We've been selling things as we get them available, and we're doing pretty good. But we're doing really, really good. Now, why is that? I'm at my farm. There's supposed to be a bunch of trees here. We have been busy. Busy, busy, busy. If we run down the road, you'll see, well, looky here. A new entryway into our field? But wait, where did all the trees go? That's right. We have been hard at work to get rid of all the trees. We have opened this whole area up. I'm going to go into the kind of high elevation view so you can see where is... Okay, so right here is where our old sawmill used to be. We have our carpentry, our tree kind of processing unit, and our pelletizer here. All the way over here, we've got our main field, which is like our pilot field, lets us know when we can harvest. Yeah, I mean, you can see we've been working really, really hard, getting all this stuff done as best as we can. A lot of spots kind of rutted into the ground here because there were some stubborn stumps that we had to, we had to deal with. But we still have tons of stumps, as you can see, tons of stumps that we got to deal with here. And what else we got to do? Well, I have got to go through and kind of clean things up a bit because you can see how the hedging kind of stops right here in the entranceway. I think I want to carry this on somehow, maybe install a fence or something going all the way down here to the carpentry and the kind of sawmill replacement area, kind of fence all this stuff off so we can kind of make it our own little slice of heaven, you know. Good walls make good neighbors. There we go. That's a good way to look at it. But we also want to do a few other things, like create the field. So that's all the things that we're going to be trying to get done tonight. We've got to finish up all the stump grinding. We've got to make the field. We got to pretty up the field. We're just doing everything we can with the field. But that leads me to where we stand with all the products. So if I take a look at our productions tab here, we have our biogas plant. This is the big one. 175,000 liters of methane, 244,000 liters of digestate. That's really, really good. That's really good. That's a lot of money sitting right there. We are completely topped off and done with the spinnery here. And there's a reason for this. I've got something in mind and I want to see what I can do. We have on the main farm, the farm productions, we have got, let's see, oops, sure went right past it, 1.4 million liters of grass, 914,000 liters of hay, 466,000 liters of silage, which also gives us, where was it, 75,000 liters of methane. So between the 2 points, we have well over 200 to 250,000? Yeah, close to 250,000 liters of methane just sitting waiting to be sold. That is splendid. Absolutely love it. But then all the wood that was in the wood storage is now being processed. We're making wood chips and it's going to eventually start heading over to all the different destinations. We have 7,000 liters of wood in the pelletizer, and 11,000 liters of wood chips. This is just chugging along, doing its thing. But this is where the magic happened. All right, we've got, what is that? 1.07 million liters of wood, 1.09 liters of wood chips. We are chugging along 36,000 liters of pellets, 38,000 liters of wood chips. I'm sorry, of furniture. So we've got so much value, so much stuff just in the background that we're set. We're set for a good long time. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and hop into my big tractor over here, and I'm going to start ripping out some stumps. Because like I said, we've got to get this finished. Kick on the lights. And we're just going to keep kind of going over all these stumps, so hopefully we can get everything kind of working through, chugging along, and get this field up and running as soon as possible. Because the plan is for right now, once this field is made and is kind of paired up right next to our grass field here, this is going to be a new wheat or barley field. Specifically, I want something that's going to be able to sustain our chickens in the long term, especially considering that we've got, over 1,500 chickens, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 1,500. Let's double check. Yeah, 1,500 chickens, and we're just chugging through feed. Trying to get these chickens to stay fed is quite intense. But once we kind of get everything all said and done and get this up and running, they'll have feed for a good long time. And that'll also produce straw, which we can also use in the pelletizer. So at the end of the day, it's all going to work out, and it's going to be very, very nice. So I think it's going to be an amazing field. This is going to be one heck of a harvest. And with it butt up right against a grass field, I'm not going to have to worry about, cross cutting into different products or anything like that, or any kind of silliness. It's just going to be, very, very nice. But you can also see, let's see, can you see it from here? You can barely see, maybe in the distance there, the driveway that we created there. We've got another driveway, another entrance right there in front of our second driveway beyond our house. So we've got two new entrances, and we got the original entrance into this field. So yeah, it's going to work out very nicely. So depending on what driveway I'm taking, if I want to come over here, with equipment or whatnot, it's going to be a very short trip. But eventually we're going to have to invest in some kind of harvester to be able to harvest this stuff. We need to potentially invest in a new seeder, because we've got a ton of field to plant. So this seeder that I have now might not be good enough to be able to handle all this space. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and keep chugging along doing this. I will cut us out for now, and I will bring us back in as soon as I'm all done. We'll see you in a while. Alright, we have finished getting all the stumps out of the ground. At least I believe we have. There may still be some hiding out somewhere. But if that's the case, we'll find them eventually. So what I'm going to do now, here, let's turn this off. I'm going to take all this equipment back to the farm, and that way we can kind of make sure everything's good and clear around here. Once everything's good and clear, we'll be able to start plowing. And this will be the first time we got to use our plow in a little while, and I got to take some feed over here. Some of our new equipment there, our little slurry holder. But right now it's holding digestate. Oops, I forgot. I need to go back here. stop right here. And actually, you know what? Before I do all that, I have my contractor on standby over here at the spinnery, and I want to get him underway, rocking and rolling, getting some stuff done. So what I'm gonna do is I've got a bunch of fabric just kind of sitting around waiting for me to deal with. Let's go in here. All right, I'm gonna park right here. We've got a bunch of fabric here. I want to pull this fabric off to the side, and then I've got a little surprise in the store. We'll see in a little bit. All right. Contractor hooked me up, some late night work, cost me a bit of money, but we got it. And discovered something along the way. Able to make a little bit of money back. We have a new spinnery, but this, again, just like what we did at the sawmill down in the south there, we ended up upgrading really, really well. So let's go ahead and slam this stuff in here just real quick. Oops. Where is the input? Oh. There it is. Found it. So we're just going to load up all this fabric right there. Huh. So it's creating pallets. Why is it creating pallets? Well, as you can see, we should be able to take fabric and make clothes. This is going to turn a pretty profit. And if somehow, some way we're able to get our hands on some cotton, we can get even more fabric. But what we want to do is turn that on, but we need to be able to store this. So distribute. We don't want to sell it, but we don't have any place that will intake fabric from anywhere else. So it shouldn't move once we get it in there, but we've got to get it in there first. Well, get it in there and keep it in there. There we go. All right. That should work out very, very nicely. We're going to get some clothes. We've got silage. We've got methane. We've got pellets. We've got furniture. We are diversifying our goods, and we are going to get paid lots and lots of money. I'm pretty excited about this. What's even better is we've got about, I don't know, 15,000 liters of wool over at the farm. We can bring all that wool over here, slam that in here as well. As you can see, scroll back down to the bottom right here. We can take the wool and make it into fabric, and then the fabric into clothes. So, I mean, we've got all the things that we need now to make tons and tons of clothes. Our sheep are producing really well. So, all in all, we're going to be styling. We're going to be doing really, really good. Let's see. We've got 3 more pallets, so about 8,000 liters of fabric right now. And it's a 5 to 4, so we're only losing a little bit of material from fabric to clothes. There we go. One more. There we go. 9,000 liters of fabric, almost, and we're going to be producing some clothes. Love it. Let's go ahead and hop back in our tractor here. Let's see if I can squeak out of here without slamming into a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. All right. So now we need to go back to the farm here. We're going to grab our plow and then move the rest of our equipment off the field and get to work. And do a little bit of late night plowing. There we go. There's our plow. I mean, that seeder, I don't know if that seeder is going to be good or not. There we go. And like I said, great thing about the driveways, we have entrances to our new field right across the way. Let's turn that off. All right. So I think one tractor's over here, and I think I have another one tucked away over there. There it is. It is getting dark out. Turn on our light. Alright, here's one tractor. I had to install a massive weight on the back, way too large for this tractor, but it ended up working out really nicely. I need to switch it over though, because I'm going to probably end up breaking my linkage with this much weight. Carrying around some of those trees, they were really heavy, and this little Valtra just wasn't equipped to do it with the weight that we had on it. But this Valtra is just not equipped to handle this much weight, period. But we'll go ahead and pull in here, drop this off. Gonna drop the weight down there. All right, let's go get that last tractor. That's tucked away over there. And then we get to make a field. Ah, I'm so excited. We have worked so hard to get all this done. We did this in a little over a month. It was about a month and a half's worth of work, but all that effort paid off. Now I need to find a place for our wood trailer here. This trailer came in real handy. Let's see, where can I tuck this trailer? How about right over here next to the horse barn? Like that. That'll work. Actually, you know what? It's starting to get dark already. I think I might just go turn off my lights and call it an evening. We'll pick this up first thing in the morning tomorrow. I think that'll be better. We'll be able to work with the light instead of against it, and that way it'll make it easier to find the stumps. If we missed any, we won't just go running into them with our plow and, you know, potentially break something. We don't want to do that. So let's just turn that off. We'll fold everything up for now. That'll be fine. And then go back across the street to the house, and we'll retire for the day and hit it hard tomorrow. That's what we're gonna do. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. We are on the next day, and we have had a ton of snow, so that kind of changes our plans around. Why is that? Well, I really need snow. Why is that? Well, snow can be processed at the chemistry set. As you can see, we can take snow and turn it into water, and it's going to be free water for the farm. Why not use it? So let's go around using our forage pickup over here and pick up some snow. Why not? Quick, easy task for a quick, easy product. There we go. Ooh, easy. And then, once we get this done, we'll go ahead and start working on the field across the street, because thankfully the ground is not frozen yet. It's going to be a bit firm, but not outside of our ability to use. So let's go ahead and... Oops, wrong button. Unfold, lower, turn... No, keep pushing the wrong button. There we go. Now we're talking. We're just going to go through and pick up snow. We're just going to do a few laps around the farm. Almost like the farming NASCAR. Well, not anymore. Too many right turns to be NASCAR. Oh, looks like we might have reached our limit. Oh, yeah. It's over 50,000 liters. And let's go ahead and start this up. Let's see, where's the water? Okay, there it is. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's going to produce rather well, pretty quick. Oh, and we're going to have to move all these eggs. So, something else that happened overnight, we've gotten new chickens, new sheep. We are just slamming through. Why am I not able to... There we go. Some reason didn't want to overload. But here, let's go ahead and move some of these because we're running out of space quick. Can store them under here. And as you can see, we've got 13 pallets of eggs, 13 pallets of wool. and then all this over here. So we've got tons of material. We've got to take all that wool over to the new production site there at the new spinnery, so that way we can oh, and I guess we're gonna have scrambled eggs. Anyways, I was saying we're going to have to take our wool over to the spinnery so we can make fabric and then turn it into clothes eventually. We have tons of clothes now overnight. I think like 6,000 to 7,000 liters at minimum. So that's going to be a pretty nice payout. There we go. 16 pallets of eggs. Oops. Hey, get over here. Looks like we're going to have 18 pallets of wool, so 18,000 liters of wool. It's not bad. Not bad at all. There we go. Perfect. So now let's keep on collecting some snow. This will also be nice work around the farm because this will just clear up the lanes here and it'll make it to where it'll be easier to get around. I won't have to worry about slipping and sliding everywhere. Oh, and we are full now, so let's go ahead and unload this batch. And you figure this by itself is over 100,000 liters of water. That's gonna be a very nice and welcome addition here at the farm. Not having to go all the way down to the lake to get water is going to be nice. There we go. Thinking maybe one more trip here, get over 150,000 liters, and we'll be good to go. Again, this will make it so much easier to get up and down these hills. I'm not going to have to worry about losing traction. And the last little bit here. Alright, I think we can call this pretty much good. So let's go ahead and unload the last little bit. Put everything away, back in its place. And then we're going to get going on creating a field. Like I said, the ground shouldn't be frozen, should be firm but not impossible. Alright, fold that away, go ahead and park the trailers back where we got them. Throw this right in here. Perfect. And then park this tractor and start up the big one. All right. Open this. I think leaving just a little bit of a border around the map, around the field here, should be to my benefit. So now we can chug along and kind of build our outer border. Yeah, see, I can leave myself a nice little boundary, so I'm not worried about getting right up on there. I'm going to have a little bit of room to, snake in between everything. Oh, we're going to have a bunch of stones we can pick up, we can utilize. That'll be awesome. So we are rapidly approaching the end of the creation of this field, and I am so thrilled right now. It has been snowing so hard, but we have been able to get through this. This is excellent. I cannot wait to take this last little strip here. All right, here we go. And amongst all those trees that we took down, I was only able to find one stump that I missed. Just one. I am absolutely blown away that that's all it took. So I believe the tree that I found was on the perimeter just over here. We're gonna drive around a little bit and see if we can find it again. Let's go ahead and fold that away. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. And there we go. Look at that. We have got us a giant field. An absolutely massive field. Oh, how awesome is this? Oh, you know what? Look at that. That is a massive field. Oh, yes. This is going to be awesome. Now we need to go out and get a stone picker. We need to get all these stones off the field. It is going to be tons and tons and tons of stones because all of these are big, massive stones. I think that because of the cold weather, the ground was a bit stickier than normal and just pulled up a whole bunch of stones out of the ground. So let's go ahead. Let's see, we'll put the plow back. Right here. Now let's go ahead and put the grinder over here. And now, I'm gonna run up to the shop, get myself a stone picker. We'll see you in a while. Alright, so I made it up here to the shop. I leased a stone picker. Gonna go ahead and grab my tractor here, back up to it, and get back to the farm and go ahead and get all the stone right off of that field, because if I can get it off right now, then by March, which is our kind of target month that we're going to be looking for, I should be able to start getting product into the ground. So I'm really trying to get everything done by that time. So I will see you back at the farm as soon as we get there. Alright, so I am approaching the field here. I'll go ahead and get all these stones out of the field. I will take all the stones over to the chemistry set because I'm pretty sure that one of the things I can do with it is make lime, which why not? So let's open this up. Lower it down and get to work. Alright, we are all done with the stone picking here. Let's go ahead and take this over across the street so we can dump it into the chemistry set. Let's see, I think the easiest way to get in there is to back up from here. Something like this, maybe? There we go. And dump out 15,000 liters into the chemistry set. And there we go. And let's go ahead and take a look at the recipes here. Let's see. So we have lime here with water. Ooh, and we can make road salt too. Yes. We got 22,000 liters. We're basically going to double it to 44,000. And we're going to get 22,000 liters of salt. So that's awesome. Let's see. So we've got road salt, 8 liters, lime, almost 20. There we go. Perfect. So we got this thing chugging along. It's making product left and right. So now we need to go return the stone picker. We'll see you in a while. Alright, so on my way back to the farm, I decided to stop up here at the spinnery just to check this out. Ooh, and as you can see, we've got 4,000 liters of clothes. Sense for fashion. Nice. And 3,000 liters in storage. So let's check something out here real fast. Let's find clothes in the list here. I think I went past it. Yes. Ooh. So it's actually really low right now. It tops off in April and gets up to $18,000. So yeah, we might be hanging on to this for a little while. We've got a bunch of wool there at the farm. So let's go ahead and grab that, bring it over here, and then we'll be good to go. So I'm going to come over here and pick up my trailer. I'll be able to load everything onto this and then take it over. Let's see, I'll park this about right here, I think should be good. And there we go. We want wool, 18 pallets. Looky there. Whoa, easy. Last 2 pallets here. Let's go ahead and stack these up. There we go. 18,000 liters of wool. Let's go ahead and take this over. Just down the street. Now, might be a little bit tight getting in and out of there, but we're going to do our best. Tucked in right over here. Let's see if I can... Oh yeah, perfect. There we go. And now we should be able to... Where is the trigger? There it is. Let's see. From wool to fabric. And then once it makes it from fabric to clothes. Yes. See, 1200, so yeah, we should just be seeing clothes. I shouldn't see any wool to fabric because it's just skipping fabric and going right to wool. Yeah, or right to clothes. Sweet. Yeah, it's chugging along. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and sneak our way out of here. And we should be good to go from there, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much set us up. Actually, you know what? Actually, might not be a bad idea. You know what? I'm gonna... I am gonna get a hold of my contractor and weigh out a few options here. Let's go ahead and park this for here right now. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can get done here. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what I had him install. Lickety split, no problem whatsoever. This is going to be a great place for me to store my future wool supplies. So that way I can just store it here, and then when I need to, I can go ahead and take it out to the spinnery whenever I need to. Instead of storing in here, we'll make this our dedicated egg storage for now. As you can see, we've got quite a bit in here and quite a bit more producing at the moment, because now we have 2,000 chickens. That's right, we even have another full pallet. 2,000 chickens. And this thing, I think, can hold up to 5,000 if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, we're at max capacity. Never mind. Maximum capacity for chickens has been reached. Let's go ahead and take this. Whoa. More scrambled eggs. Like them extra scrambly, apparently. There we go. 17 full pallets there. We just took 18,000 liters over to the spinnery, and it's chugging along. It's going to be producing very nicely. I am very, very pleased with where we're at today. We got the field all done, completed. It is up and running. We got a new wool storage. We've got a new spinnery that's making clothes. We already have quite a bit of clothes on hand. We are in amazing shape right now. But I think that's where we're going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. That shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.